birthday, and I was kind of thinking that to celebrate, we could try to create the ultimate Lil Simsie Sims build. And I'm talking like the bluest of blue Suburbans that you have ever seen. The steamboat, that one hydrangea I always put in every single landscaping. Just all of those little Simsie signatures from over the years combined into one build. And I think I'm gonna do it in San Sequoia, not because it's my favorite world, but because it's kind of like Newcrest, but a little bit cuter. All of the lots are nice, the lighting is good, it's easy to build in, most different build styles fit here, but specifically blue Suburbans fit really well here. And I'm gonna bulldoze a different Lil Simsie build. This is the starter home that I made for Growing Together, and we're gonna build it here on this Sequoia Cottage lot. Okay, so for this lot, I'm thinking the house will be somehow over here on this side. I wanna have a detached garage using the garage kit over here, and then some kind of yard in between them because it's a horizontal lot. I'm thinking like 3 or 4 bedrooms. We'll see how much we can actually end up fitting. And I also kind of want it to be a craftsman style because you know I love a craftsman house. I'm actually not really sure how deep it should go. I know that the upstairs probably needs to be about that big. That's not even that bad, honestly. We could probably have 2 bedrooms up there. I mean, maybe even a little bit more than that if we manage to get these parts. I'm gonna do the roof in a bunch of separate pieces so we don't have any clipping inside. And I know this is like really tall all of a sudden, but it's okay. Tall is good. We like it being tall. We want it to be tall. I'm actually gonna extend it out 1 more tile. How does that look? Okay, this part can get made a little bit shorter then. I think I want this to go further back. Okay, I kind of made this off center on purpose, that little side part. And I have a really small little side section over here too. No, I think I want it to be skinnier again. I know I just got done saying I didn't want that. I changed my mind. I think it looked better when it was a little bit smaller. I don't know, just this, I don't want this part to be too wide, I don't think. I also think that maybe this front section should be a little bit short. Okay, I think I am gonna put a chimney over here. It's not centered and I'm doing it like that on purpose. I kind of like how that looks, and then it gives me some space on this wall where I could have more windows. If we center this part, it gives you like really tiny corners for windows. At least one big window could be right here. So I feel like it's better that way for the upstairs. The garage probably needs to be a little bit further back because we want to have enough space to have some kind of car parked in the driveway. Okay, then I'm gonna use this snowy escape door. Oops, move objects must not be on. I'm gonna use this snowy escape door as a fake garage door, and then we can close in the backyard kind of like this. This could even actually scoot over just a little bit if we wanted it to. Yeah, if we just take it to the exact edge of the lot, we'll have a little bit more room. I think I'll do a really small porch right here. And that's basically just a location for the back door. We might fit a pool. It's kind of hard to say for right now. I'm torn between using the base game fence that I love, because this one's like my favorite fence, and also using the Growing Together fence because that one sort of matches that craftsman style. But you know what? I might stick to the base game one. Maybe I won't use the Growing Together spandrels then. Should I use like just the seasons ones? Because these are kind of plain. Yeah, that's like subtle and simple. Oops. Here's that Growing Together fence that I'm choosing not to use. I don't like how it's thicker. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have like a little flat bit of roof above this where you'll exit out to the back. Oh, wait, why do you look like that? Oh my God. I hate this game. Why are you doing that to me? Never mind. I actually don't want a gate right there. The gate can go in the side or something. And it can be blue. I don't mind. All right, let's put the roof on top of this little guy. I think I'm gonna use this too, but try and get it to the exact right height. Oh, should it be smaller? I think it can be a different height over here. I think that's fine and acceptable. Let's do it like that. I'm not sure about the stone accents on the garage. I feel like those are really close together and it's looking kind of cringe. Maybe I'll just put it on the corners though. Nah, never mind. I changed my mind. I'm gonna use this base game column instead. I feel like this is good because you can do 2 of the base game column. And then I think I'll get snowy escape columns on all of the other corners. Something I did not think about is that this probably needs to be smaller because we're not gonna have a porch back here this time. Okay, so the back would look kind of like that. I'm gonna use my favorite stone foundation pretty much everywhere on the outside. And then I think I might use like a pretty thick roof trim. This is a little bit different for me. I wouldn't normally choose this one, but I'm kind of interested in trying it. This is the one from Businesses and Hobbies. We'll see how that looks once I do the interior. It might not end up working out, but I would like for it to, so I'm gonna try it. I'm also gonna use my favorite roof texture. Normally I feel bad when I use this one now because I know I always use it, but it's my birthday, so I don't feel bad today. Then I'm gonna do seasons windows everywhere. This is like a long-standing favorite. Oh, maybe I should get the seasons corbels too. I was thinking about trying to put multiple of them and like size them down in the front like that. We'll see how we feel once we get further into it. I don't know. I might not like it. Okay, so seasons windows in the front across there. I'll put 2 over here. Some of this might end up getting adjusted depending on how the floor plan works works out. So I'm more just putting these here as a starting point because I don't really know where I want everything to go on the sides either. And like this door, do I like this one? I don't usually use that one, but it looks good. Don't like how it's short, but we'll see. I'm not really sure about the back yet either, so I might come back to that after I've picked out the inside. Okay, so this is pretty annoying with how the room is gonna have to be laid out. Because like with how wide this door is, I can't have like a wall there. Well, we have hit our first roadblock. I think that maybe I might want to do the upstairs like this. That could be a bedroom. It's possible that there could be like a bedroom and a bathroom. No, that's ugly. Try again. I think that maybe this part shouldn't wrap around. I just like how it looks when it wraps around so much. Let me delete everything. Let me start over. Well, part of it is the fact that I have 2 of these windows each. If I only had 1 of them, it would be fine. Oh, and it looks okay with just 1. I think I prefer it with 2, but it does look okay with just 1. And that actually is a huge help because I just want to be able to split this room up. I don't really want it to be all one big room. I think I just feel like it's a little bit much if it's all one big room. Okay, so upstairs, here's my like gut reaction. We've got 3 pretty small kids' bedrooms up here. All kind of weird layouts, but I think that's okay. And then there's 1 bathroom that they all share. Pretty tight in the hallway, but that's not a problem. I'm gonna do some scooting. And this takes us back to what we had originally actually, which is kind of funny, but I want to be able to scoot the whole lot over because I kind of want this part to be a little bit bigger. That way this could be a reasonable primary bedroom. It's big, it's nice, it's downstairs, and it could be like primary bedroom here. I'd like for them to have an ensuite bathroom. I'm feeling like now that probably isn't gonna work, but we can try. Maybe I could, let's see about rearranging it. Maybe we could do it like that and it could be an ensuite bathroom. And then I thought that this could be an office. So there's 4 bedrooms plus an office. There's 1 bathroom upstairs and then 2 bathrooms downstairs. We kind of have this weird little hallway area, which I don't love. We could split that up and make it into a laundry room, but I actually kind of like it being just open. And then it almost has like a mudroom sort of vibe to it. Oh, you know what though? I actually really preferred how that looked when it was just up against the wall. I don't like when you have a wall next to the stairs. I don't like how it like clips it. I mean, maybe we do a column there. Doesn't it seem it just seems strange. I don't think I can do it. I guess I can make the office bigger though. And maybe the primary bedroom doesn't even have an ensuite bathroom. Like maybe the hallway bathroom can be over there and they have to just deal with it. Okay, so now talking layout for a second, I'm just gonna throw some furniture down so you can see what I mean. But I think I might put the dining table right in the center. I think I'll have the living room kind of back here in this corner, facing that way. We'll put a TV on this wall. And then we can do the kitchen along this wall, just sort of tucked away right there. We have a lot of empty open space in the entry, which I'm not obsessed with. But maybe there could be a piano. That by the front door actually isn't even that bad. I even feel like that kind of happens a lot in real life. And we can close it off and make it like more of a hallway on purpose. Let me pick a better flooring because I'm not gonna use this floor. I know that for a fact. Should I use my favorite floor? The new businesses and hobbies one? I mean, it is my birthday, so I can use whatever kind of floor. I'll pair it with the cottage living stairs. It's kind of got that like yellow toned wood to it. I like the idea of these doors. I think I might prefer to have this door be smaller. You know what I might even do? Let's try the university one. That one clips a little bit, but if there's a bed blocking it, you can just hide it. Then you won't even know. And I much prefer the look of that door. I kind of wish it had the black trim. There is one that has black trim, but I'm not sure if it's too stark compared to the rest of the house, especially because we're probably not gonna have much black inside. And mind you, I'm not gonna use all this furniture. The furniture you're looking at will not stay. How ugly do you think this can be in the back and us still get away with it? Maybe if we orient it this way instead, and we have like the couch here. That's not even centered though. It's horrible. You see, like I would be okay with this if I could have the windows be centered with it. I honestly wouldn't mind, but that bothers me. I guess I can just block it with like a tree and hide the back so you can't tell. Because if it's covered, it's fine. I do actually think the room would be better if it was laid out like this though. Let's just stop. We'll pick it once I have a specific color in mind. I want to do the kitchen first. The only thing I know about the kitchen is I want it to be like classic blue suburban, so I'm gonna use the new base game counters. I'm also gonna use my favorite stove and fridge. I always use this stove and fridge. Wait a minute. I'm actually kind of wondering about using this one instead. This is Home Chef Hustle. I may use that just because the fridge is wider, so it like fills the whole corner. I'm gonna use a dishwasher too. I'm pretty bad about putting dishwashers in my builds, but also most of the time when I play Sims, I'm using the money trash can, so I don't really want them to use the dishwasher. Like my preference would be for them to actually not use the dishwasher because then I can throw away the plates instead of them washing them. I'm gonna use this blue and yellow wallpaper in the kitchen. This is the new businesses and hobbies table. I'm gonna try that with Dream Home Decorator chairs because they have this like really pretty light blue. Oh, the little sunflowers might be nice on the table. I also really like this. I used to use this all the time in my builds. I feel like I haven't used it as much recently, but that used to be a go-to for me. I'm putting columns on all the corners, I think. Just fill out the edges of the walls with those. Okay, so in terms of sofas, I used to be obsessed with this one. Kind of a slightly different shade of blue, but there is a little bit of this teal color in like the lighter bits of the tile, so I might try it. I think I'm gonna go back to just 4 chairs too, because it's a little bit tight. Oh, we should use a fireplace. Won't that be nice? Maybe I could scoot the whole thing over a little bit. Does it need to be centered on this wall if we have the fireplace there instead? You know, it is feeling a little bit tight in here right now, which is kind of scaring me, but I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna get a TV. I don't like that. Is it worse like this? I feel like it kind of is. There's enough walking space past the fireplace if we have them. Oh, it looks horrible from the outside. Like actually horrible. We may as well just commit and get even bigger windows on the inside of this room. Or maybe it was just better before. I just don't really want the TV to block it, but we can try this. This is a frame TV, actually. It's the one from Bella Goth's kit, but I like the gold accent there. I think we can get some more gold accents in this rest of the room. I'm thinking this Dream Home Decorator rug, because it's got like, oh, I was gonna say this blue and yellow color, but I think that maybe is a little bit harsh. What do I think? I can't tell. I'm not sure. I know I just got done saying I wanted a piano too, but now I'm thinking like, what if we had built-ins all along this wall next to the front door? Because how nice would that be? I don't think it feels too tight anymore either. Okay, here's a new thought. Maybe I will close this off. I'll let the primary bedroom have the ensuite that we talked about, and then possibly this little part could be laundry, because I think that would be nice. Oh, I'm gonna put some family photos on this wall. I'm gonna do kind of like a staggered look of the picture frame, maybe just 2 of them, I don't know, but I think that'll be nice because I like to play with big families, as you know, and I really like to also decorate with photos that I've taken of my Sims. So if I were to play in this house, I would want that right there. You know, I wish that this Book Nook kit rug came in like a slightly different color, because I don't really like how that looks with the white, but I really like that I can layer it and it won't look like there's a seam between them. What happens if I put this on an angle? Oh, you know, I liked it, but I think maybe I'll keep it just like this. I'm gonna stick to the 2 extra chairs though. Originally I wasn't planning on that, but I kind of want them now. I love this, but I don't like the black frame. Maybe I'll do Dream Home Decorator right here instead. Which one? That one's got some nice blue to it. I do feel like the ornate gold frame on this isn't really working, but I love the painting in it. Oh, you know what would be nice? Don't know why I didn't start with this. The yellow floral version. No, that's actually perfect. I should have just started there. Okay, I'm gonna put the candle from my kit. Oh, I was gonna use this on the table. Okay, candles, some books, a little lamp. Maybe over here we could do the thermostat. I always like to put the thermostat next to the primary bedroom door in my Sims builds because at my parents' house in real life, it's next to their bedroom. So in my mind, that's just where the thermostat goes. Like it's next to the primary bedroom. Oh, I'm gonna put a burglar alarm. I'm gonna do it by the back door. I also just put a chair next to the front door. Not sure if that was too much, but I'm trying it. Okay, I put some fun little ceiling lights above the table. I'm gonna do a ceiling fan above the living room because I'm from Florida and I just know that it would be really nice to have a ceiling fan in this house. I'll do some more custom photos right there. I want a fireplace really bad, but I'm not, maybe I should do a skinnier one. Like maybe that's better because there's more of a clear walkway. The little poofs from my kit are pretty good for this too. I think the floral swatch of this will be nice on that table. And then I think I might put this little plant and then also the video game console. This is like the GameCube one that came from the rewards event. If I just make that in white, it's not the cutest looking thing ever, but it's so useful. Oh, should we have done built-ins on either side? I don't really like how that looks actually. You know, I'm really struggling with this. I don't think I want the fireplace. I think I might use the cozy kitsch stuff. I might get a really long table right here and put a really big TV on top. I kind of like how that's a little bit off center. But if we're talking like actual classic Simsy build stuff, this giant TV is the move. This is what I've been using so much recently. Oh, this with the lemon is so cute. Let's do that. Okay, for wallpaper, I'm wondering about using this one in the yellow swatch. It's a lot of yellow now. Funnily enough, that actually might be too much yellow. I think if we're trying to do a blue suburban, it probably should be blue. Should we stick to blue? I don't think I like the trim at the base. I actually think I might use just one of the cheaper base game ones. I think maybe what's throwing me off is just how much wood paneling there is. I feel like the wood floor in here is very stark, and so having the paneling on the wall just feels like a little bit much. But this is okay. I think this layout looks nice. I do want to get some more kitchen clutter, literally from the kitchen clutter kit. Okay, I've got soap. They're baking cookies. I'm gonna use the stand mixer because I love the stand mixer. That's like one of my favorite things in the game. Not even for gameplay, just purely based on looks. Like I like how it looks in kitchens. So we can put that, and then they're able to cook in this back corner, luckily. And you know, I don't usually put fire alarms, so I don't think I'll start today, but I will put in this room, this is gonna be the office. I'm gonna use that yellow wallpaper that I wanted. And I'm gonna put the built-in bookshelves all along this back wall. I think I will use the Comfy Gamer Kit computer in here. I won't use the Comfy Gamer Kit desk in this room because I don't think that the color matches perfectly, but I'll use the computer. And this is like my favorite rug. I think I'm gonna put this in here. I know I just used it in the other room, but I think I'm gonna do it again. Maybe we should have just done white on the walls. Okay, so I've got kind of a simple looking desk and office area. I think I wanna put a chair in the corner, like a comfy chair to sit in, almost like a reading nook right there. Yeah, I really like that as the office. I feel like it has similar vibes, but it adds an extra accent color. I think I'll do a couple different tile situations for the bathrooms, starting with the laundry room, which is gonna be the most simple. This will be the same color that we have in the kitchen. I'm gonna let it stay blue though, because it's too cute to pass up. And I'll use the shelf above it. And I think I will also put their hamper in that room just for ease of access. It's really simple in there, but that's perfect. I'm gonna use the same tile upstairs in the bathroom. I really don't wanna do everywhere the same, but I think that we can make it work up here. Got a little cabinet and the bathroom sink. I'll put my favorite toilet over here. Maybe I'll use the toilet and one of the extra cabinets because this thing's kind of nice for storage and it should fit. Okay, very simple bathroom. Let's call it there. What other kind of tile should we use? I've always really liked this one. This has been a tile that I have used repeatedly over the years. Oh, I don't like the linoleum with it. I wonder about the sleek bathroom kit tile. Like, does that work in the green? It's kind of the same color as the green in there. Okay, so here's what I've got in this second bathroom downstairs. I actually really like that. I've never used that color combo and I think it worked. I think for this last bathroom, I probably should do something kind of similar to the upstairs, at least for the layout, but I'll swap the toilet to be over here instead. This way we can just make sure it all fits in. Okay, I've kind of got a slightly different vibe going now with this tile combo. I sort of like it. I don't love the grayish trim right here, but I'm just gonna make do. Sometimes the colors just aren't gonna be the exact right tone and that's fine. It's The Sims 4. I think we just have to learn to accept that. But we're just about done with the downstairs. I'm gonna decorate the primary bedroom next. I think I might use the businesses and hobbies bed. I really love how that one looks. And then maybe this businesses and hobbies rug to go with it because it's got some kind of funky colors. I've always really liked the tiny living nightstands. You know what? I don't like the funky colors on this. I think I might pick something else. After I put it down, I was like, oh, maybe not. Well, we could do the bed facing this way. Oh, this is pretty classic lilsimsie build. Yeah, let's try it like this. So here's kind of what I've got for the layout so far. It's very simple. I've got this big dresser that I'm putting in the corner. There's like this little cabinet from Eco Lifestyle. I think I might use this and just scoot it back as far as it'll let me. I quite like how that looks, and I like that it's kind of filling in the space. Okay, I think the room is done aside from the lack of wallpaper, but I'm gonna paint the walls yellow in here. So that commits to the blue and yellow theme that we've got going on. And now we go upstairs finally. Oh, what am I gonna do? Would it be bad if I use this again? I just think that's so cute. And then there's this one picture that I used to use all the time. I kind of still do, but I really like how this looks. The little mixed bird picture. I might also put an extra thermostat upstairs just so it's easy to access. When I came up here, the only thing I had done so far was place down this desk from my kit because that's all I knew for sure I wanted to use. And I mean, I think we have to use the Comfy Gamer Kit if I'm gonna be decorating a house for my own birthday. I think I might use the pink stuff in this room. I'll put the pink cat picture, pink rocket ship thing, some Sims games, maybe a camera. Back here they can have a Sims poster. Which one is my favorite? My Sims Kingdom. I'm actually gonna leave this mostly empty just for a second because I think I might want to get some stuff from other packs, but I will use this Dream Home Decorator bed. Oh, should I use the lava lamp? I never used the lava lamp. Let's make it pink and blue. I don't like how it lights the room up. I have to get rid of it. All the pink swatches aren't really the right color. Even like this one that is pink and blue, it's not the same pink and blue. Maybe I'll just do a white rug. Okay, putting a little dresser right here next to the door. Well, since we've got this whole pink and blue thing, let's put the trans pride flag on this wall. And then I was thinking that maybe some of these things from Dream Home Decorator, I'm just gonna slot them everywhere first, but maybe we could put a couple of these little boxes in. Probably not those. But I like that these kind of have like art supplies in them almost. So we could just do a couple. This little llama thing is pretty cute and it's got the right color. Oh, why didn't I think of this sooner? We need to use the Book Nook kit stuff. The thing is, the stuff from my kit is like very pastel and the bed is a lot more vibrant. Maybe I could use this rug from Jessie's kit instead. Maybe I scoot everything over just like the tiniest little bit. Okay, and then from Nifty Knitting, we could put this little thing on the side because that's like a brighter pink too. This is a cooler tone pink and this is a warmer toned pink, but it can't be solved. This is a problem that we're just gonna have. Oh, you know what else I used to do? I had this like massive phase where I was literally obsessed with the green swatch of the base game kids furniture. Literally just like the default plain swatch. For some reason, I was obsessed with how this looked, and I was putting it everywhere. Like basically every house that I would build back in the day would have this in one of the rooms. And I still do it a little bit. Like there are some things that I love, like this little soccer ball lamp, but I think I'm a bit better about it now. It's not quite as excessive anymore. I do think that as a nod to my past self, I'm gonna use it in this room. I mean, the room could even be done. Maybe I just put a couple toys on this little table, little ones like that. Okay, so we have a kids room, a teens room. Maybe I'll make this one into an infant's room. The other wallpaper that I'm obsessed with and I use all the time is this one, specifically in this swatch. Oh, it deleted my fence. It's okay, I'll put that back once I do the outside in a second. So I got the crib on this wall. I think I'll put a changing table across from it. Ooh, I like this bright yellow curtain. Oh, look at the little dinosaur rug. I actually never really used that one, so that's kind of fun. The other rug that I'll use a lot when I'm trying to do a room that's kind of like this is maybe like the cloud rug, the new base game one. And I do like the cloud version a lot too. Let me put the books next to the crib. Maybe I'll put a really tall skinny dresser in the wall. And then how about just like the little pillow poof thing from my kit? Because that's easy and it looks good. I mean, that might even be done. So let's start thinking about the outside finally. I mean, we did loads of work on the outside, but just never quite finished it. I'm starting with a couple details, like some things like this above the garage. I think I'll use black lights because it's gonna match the black inside of the window frames. Still not sure about the black on this door, but I guess it looks okay from the inside, so maybe I should stick with it. And it would be nice if you hadn't deleted my fence. It's because the fence doesn't like that it's different heights on here with the foundation and this having no foundation. So if you try and just draw it straight across, it doesn't let you. But if you draw like from the middle to both sides, then you can. It's weird, I know, it's very weird. Okay, I'm putting the corbels in the back to do the same thing I had in the front. So it looks kind of like that now. I still don't like the back very much, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, but it's too late now. Okay, so I'm really into the idea of maybe having some shingle texture on like the top part, and I would like to match it with a light blue paneling. This is the light blue that's from Growing Together. I don't really like it. Then there's like this light blue. There's this base game light blue. The base game light blue is probably the best bet. It is the closest in color to the shingles. The shingles are supposed to be like an accent, so we want the panel to match it pretty closely. I guess I want this Growing Together stone for the chimney. We'll put that on all sides. I don't have a fireplace anymore. I only have a chimney, but I have done that many times over the years, so I think it's probably okay. It's not the first build I've done like that, and it won't be the last. So let me just put a real chimney in there because I like how it looks to have a little bit of extra detailing. Okay, garage is painted pretty simply. How would it look if I had a little platform overhang thing right here? Maybe I just put some corbels under it. I know I've been using these. They're kind of large, but I could size it down one. Well, that looks pretty good. And then I can just use the same door to bring you inside of the garage. Maybe a big window in the back. Something else I do all the time is have like the little gravel accents on the top, so I think I'll do that. Let's get like a painted white wood for the porch. Put that around. I'm unfortunately feeling really inspired by the Star Wars stone floor. I don't want to admit it, but I think it looks really good right there. I try to avoid using the Star Wars pack sometimes because I feel like most people don't own it. And like obviously most people don't own very many Sims packs. Totally get that, totally understand that. But there are also some packs that I think just even less people own. And the Star Wars one is one of them. If you were gonna buy only one Sims pack, my guess is that it probably would not be the Star Wars pack. Like that probably wouldn't be your first choice, at least for most people. So therefore I just kind of try to minimize my use of it in builds sometimes, unless I'm just going all out. And this is one of those times where I'm going all out. So I'm gonna line some things with this hedgerow, especially in the back. I think the back really needs it, back behind here. And then I might like to get a little bit of landscaping like that with the flowers. If I put this around the side, oh no, don't even worry about that, it's fine. How about this tree size down? Oh, that's better. Okay, let me put a little bit of the hedgerow back behind this too. And then maybe inside of the yard, like behind the garage. We don't really have very much grass. I might want to get a swing set and then put it right in the front. Oh, that's pretty cute actually. Okay, I'm kind of tempted. This is really bad, but I'm kind of tempted to use this like sort of periwinkle color for these plants because I said I wanted to make the ultimate blue suburban, and I feel like using even blue landscaping like really commits to the bit. Like I think that's kind of funny, but I don't know. Like maybe that's too far even for me. I also love these. I've been using these a lot. Only trouble is the color is kind of of hard to make work sometimes. Nah, don't like them. Sorry. Let's just do like plain regular hedge. This one's fine. We could get a bird bath. I've always liked doing that. Let's put a black mailbox right in the front. And you know what we really need? This is like absolutely 100% a necessity. Chess table on the porch. Not even a question. We have to do that. Let me see what kind of blue flowers might be nice, because we could do even more blue by the front door in some planter boxes. I might use that again back here then. I'm putting monkey bars back here. Oh my. Maybe okay, maybe not. There's not a lot of free space. I will put a grill right there. And I'm really tempted to do a pool. I just know that it's so tight. It is possible to fit the pool, especially if I switch around the side that the staircase is on. So we could do the stairs over here instead. And I do really like having pools for my Sims. Oh, let's put hopscotch in the front yard. I'll have like a little chalk drawn hopscotch. I'll put a debug car right here too. Oh, we could also have maybe like a water balloon bucket, because that could be a fun little bonus gameplay item. And it's blue, so it fits with the blue suburban thing. I am just so obsessed with this Riviera Retreat stuff. We don't have a lot of this dark color really, but I like the blue scallop, so I want to use that. Can I put the lounge chairs back here then, or is that not gonna work? Technically, we can have lounge chairs back there. They're pretty tight, but honestly, even if my Sims can't actually sit in them, I don't really care. I just like how it looks. I think I'll put the trash can in the front yard too. And maybe we finish up the backyard with a couple of extra planter boxes so you can grow some things. All right, backyard's done. Let's do the garage now. I'm looking at everything from the Restoration Workshop kit. I'm gonna make it kind of nice. Oh, maybe I can put the trash can inside. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna try and put this on that little wall. I've got the workbench. I've got my trash can. We can have the water heater and the breaker box. Oh, maybe I should put the workbench under there and we can get the water heater and the breaker box together. Got a garage light, perfect. I'm gonna get the decor box. I'll use it in the blue and the purple because it works perfectly. I think I'll hang up a simple calendar inside of this room too. And then I don't want to clutter it up like so much. I also don't want it to look like super dirty, but I think it can look a little bit dirty. Like a couple of stains on the floor from the kit, and then maybe a couple of the bigger Strangerville stains on the floor too, because I think that makes sense for a garage to look like that. And then I might stick just a couple of bikes inside of the middle of it. Like they just pulled in and parked them. Oh, you know what I forgot about? Is a ladder for the pool. I'm gonna use that sleek bathroom kit tile as well because I love that like deep blue color on it. Okay, I need the car now. Let me go into debug so I can get it. Shall it be a little blue car? It can be like a little bit angled and just pulled into the driveway like that. And then I wanna get some terrain paint. And I have one last finishing touch after this that I think is gonna pull it all completely together. Okay, I'm just putting terrain paint underneath all of the plants and also slightly underneath the house, just in any spots where I feel like it might need it. And then I'm gonna fill in some plants in the empty extra spaces. And now, the actual last thing I'm going to do is put in this little steamboat. I want it to go on this shelf right by the front door, except that's gonna float, isn't it? Oh no, it's perfect. Oh my God. Okay, so back in the day, like when I first started my YouTube channel when I was younger, I used to put that boat inside every single one of my builds. I don't know what it was. I had kind of an obsession with it. I called it the steamboat and I put it everywhere. Most often it would go on the fireplace mantle, but I feel like I have to put it in. It's just like a little last detail. And I think by the front door makes sense. But with that, I think our blue Suburban is complete. I'm gonna put it on the gallery as the ultimate blue Suburban. It is 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Okay, it's uploaded. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had a fantastic time filming this. I really liked making this build, so hopefully you liked it too. This birthday feels kind of wild to me because I'm turning 26 and I started this YouTube channel when I was 16. The anniversary of the lilsimsie channel is actually in December, so we've got a little bit of time, but it's just really wild for me to think back on that time in my life and like being in high school and just making this little Sims channel as a hobby for fun. And I never in my wildest dreams would imagine that I would still be doing it in my 20s, but also like be doing it like this, you know? When you start a YouTube channel, especially when you're a kid, nobody really thinks anything's gonna come of it. At least I didn't think anybody would watch it. I just kind of wanted to make Sims videos for fun. So thank you so much to everybody who's been here over the years and who's watched the channel and supported me. It means the world to me. I always get kind of emotional and like reminiscent on my birthday, so I'm sorry for like throwing you into it too. But on that note, I'm gonna wrap this one up right here and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Goodbye, everybody. This is what I'm looking at right now. By the way, this is Snap. She's been sat just like that the entire time I've been filming. She's like curled up in a little ball. It's so cute. And today is actually Snap's gotcha day as well. My family adopted her 17 years ago today. The only other Simsie staple that I feel like I did not include was the double oven. So it looked like there was 8 burners, there was 2 stoves, just one big giant wide stove. I would do that in fancy houses because I was trying to like have the double oven fancy thing that real life people have, but it kind of looked silly. Like it was a little bit ridiculous.